Yo guys, welcome to the next video of Michael Jackson, and this is the picture of Michael Jackson's announcement March 5th, 2009. Michael Jackson is back in London O2, East London O2 Arenas. 10 shows, and then it went to 31 shows, and then it went to the 50. Michael Jackson only agreed to 10. Later on, down the line, Michael Jackson agreed to the 50 shows because the shows sold out so quick at the announcement. This is a really cool pick of Michael Jackson, highlighted by a famous fan who was there and highlighted this picture. I don't know how he did it, but he just did. I tried to highlight it on my own when I tried to save the picture, but I couldn't do it. Maybe it only had the fan could do it. But this is a cool picture of Michael Jackson, just showing that he was ready to take the tour, showing his fans that he was strong and he was back and he could still do this. He was still the best, and he was. The announcement in March 2009, I always loved Michael Jackson's announcement. It just stood and stand. It just came out. It came out well, and there's a lot I want to talk about the announcement. That people are saying that it was Michael Jackson. It was a double. Guys, how could this be a double? This is Michael Jackson. How could this be a double? Don't be up. How could it be a double? And a lot of people are going to agree with me on this video of Michael Jackson's announcement. How could this be a double? This is Michael Jackson. This is definitely Michael Jackson. Definitely. How could it not be Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson, of course it's him. Sure, he's thin here in this picture. His legs are thin, he has no thighs, he's wearing tight jackets, he's wearing black glasses. Michael Jackson wears glasses. And we all know now that Michael Jackson was wearing a wig. At first, I didn't think it was a wig. I thought the hairstyle just looked, whoever he done it just stand out well. It was all highlighted. You can see in his hair, you can see it was all like highlighted, but that's just the lights of this fan who highlighted this picture, made it, HD of high definition of, but like I wanted to always say this, that Michael Jackson's come back. All the pictures of him in London on the announcement March 5th of 2009, Michael Jackson looked really good. He looked happy. He looked that he was ready to do anything. Michael Jackson is a legend. We will always remember Michael Jackson, the lucky fans who got to see him just for the last time before he died. Because there was when Michael Jackson was in London, there was artists who wanted to see him. There were children who wanted to see him. There was just all kind of people who wanted to see him. And to be fair, that they were lucky people because they were those people who got to see Michael Jackson in London in March 2009. We're all very lucky people who got to see him just up until he died. Michael Jackson, I always just thought Michael Jackson looked really good here. He looked focused, he looked happy, he looked strong, and he looked to me, he just looked ready. You could see in the picture, you could see in his face, you could see his appearance, you could just see that he was just ready. Michael Jackson. What else more can I say about the announcement? I've said a lot about the announcement. I've done videos and all that there and pictures of his announcement, but this is another one where it's up to date and me talking about it because this picture is a cool picture of Michael Jackson highlighted. I just think it looks pretty cool. But Michael Jackson just looks absolutely amazing here. I don't care what anybody else says, and I'm saying this as well, that this is not a double. For God's sake, people, even fans would know that this is not a double. They're saying that this isn't Michael Jackson's voice. Of course it's his voice. He's just older, and it's just people's voice change. People change when they get older. I mean, who doesn't? Do you know what I mean? It's of course this is Michael Jackson. Don't be silly. I know there's a lot of haters who are out there and would say that it's a double. It's not Michael Jackson's this and that. But fuck them. I don't care what they say about the King of Pop. If they want to fucking leave comments, then go ahead, because I'll shoot you back with a comment and you'll not even be able to shoot back. I promise you that. Because this guy was a gentleman. He cared about children. He cared about everybody around the world. You can check out the video of the voice recording that his doctor had on the phone that Michael Jackson wanted the children's hospice. Michael Jackson cared about children. If Michael Jackson didn't care about children, he wouldn't be saying all that stuff, would he? So Michael Jackson was the greatest entertainer of all time. He was the best. I mean, Elvis was good. I really didn't really have a thing for Elvis. I didn't really have a thing for Tupac. I didn't really have a thing for anybody but only Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson just was his Thriller. I mean, everybody knows Thriller. Thriller was the best selling album of all time and still is to this day. And I'm really, Thriller is just amazing. I mean, every Halloween, every October, everybody plays Thriller. Thriller will always be the biggest album. People will always dance and sing to it. There will always be concerts. The singers and dancers of Michael Jackson will always sing to Michael Jackson songs and say about Thriller at the end of the show. Michael Jackson's legacy and his music will always live on. He will never be forgotten because Michael Jackson is being played on the radio every single day. People still look up Michael Jackson. I do too as well. Michael Jackson is a legend. His legacy and his music will always live on. He will never be forgotten. He will never be out of date. Everybody will always update Michael Jackson, the king of pop. He will never ever be forgotten because he was the greatest entertainer of all time. His songs are absolutely amazing. His songs are just so good that you could listen to them all the time. And seeing Michael Jackson here was the very last comeback, the very last announcement, the final curtain call. This is it. And then 3 months he died. And in those 3 months of his last days, he was dancing and singing, rehearsing for his fans for the tour. And then he died. And then we seen the movie, and then we seen Michael Jackson, and we seen what he had planned for us. What more could you ask from him? You know what I mean? He did the best that he could. And he lasted as long as he did. We got to see the best from him. And I just want to say that I really appreciate what Michael Jackson had for us. The Escape album after his death, new songs that are still being played, maybe songs he had, from the This Is It, and they're only being played now. If that's the way it's going to be like that, then that's fine. If Michael Jackson still has songs, hit away, and he's had it for his fans, and he's only releasing them now, then that's fine, if he is alive or not. If he is alive and there's still songs being played, new songs we've never heard, then he could be still alive. And this is me saying that because there's no way a dead person can still do songs if a person is dead, unless the person had already done the songs long ago and already had them, done and all, but before he died, just before he died, and they're only being played and recently being out now and all that there, then that's fine. I'm going to say this. What's my favourite thing of Michael Jackson? What's my favourite picture? What's my favourite concert? What's my favourite song? And what I like about the Michael Jackson? My favourite song is Thriller, obviously. My favourite image of the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, just before he died, and you guys are going to know this one. My favourite image of Michael Jackson, his comeback, and that is this picture right here. All the pictures I like of Michael Jackson's announcement. Third, I like Michael Jackson because his music is absolutely amazing, and he cared about children, and he cared about his family and his kids. I could just go on and on and on. This man, he was a gentleman, and I know a lot of people are still hating him, and I don't know why, because he hadn't done nothing wrong. I mean, he was found not guilty. He didn't do it. I don't believe that Michael Jackson was a child molester. I just don't. I'll never believe it, and I don't think that he did do it, because I don't. Why? I mean, why would he? He was a rich, he was an entertainer. He was rich, and why? I mean, and I've said this before. You know, a lot of people could have done it for his money, which is true. You know, but if Michael Jackson had done it, and it would have been a strong case against him, he would have been found guilty. But he wasn't. He was innocent of all charges, and that was in 2005. And then 4 years later, 6, 7, 8, 9, he made the announcement, the comeback, and everybody was joyed to see him again. And then shocking news after that announcement. There's 3 months, the last 3 months of his life, when he was rehearsing and dancing This Is It tour for July in 2009. He died, and then we seen the movie, and that was it. It was it. The end. That was the last of Michael Jackson. But then, strangely enough, we got Escape in 2014, and that is like another 5 years later of Michael Jackson. Do you know what I mean? So there's just so much, you know. How could it be? That's what I don't understand. How could there be still songs being played if he's not here? Not unless the songs he already had hid away, and his family are probably already releasing them now. That could be one opportunity, or he could be alive and he could still be releasing the songs. Maybe he's trying to say to his fans that he is alive. I don't know. It's just so much to it, you know. The story just goes on and on. Because when I click on one of the videos of Michael Jackson that people do, the video says the beat goes on and on and on. You know, Michael Jackson and all that there, and you know it's pretty awesome. But is Michael Jackson alive? Will we ever know? I don't know. Will we ever know what happened to him? I don't know. Will we ever know that Conrad Murray is telling the truth, that he did do it or he didn't do anything? We don't know. I don't think we'll ever know. And I don't think that he killed himself. I think all the drugs he was on. But then again, that Michael Jackson, he was clean, that he wasn't on no Demerol. So that's a pretty good case there as well. But all the drugs that Murray was giving him is a strong case as well, because and then giving propofol later on that next day, and then all the drugs he was giving him before, that would kill anybody. I mean, like, I would be scared if someone was giving me tablets for the night like that. I'm sure Michael Jackson didn't even notice. I mean, how wouldn't you think that Michael Jackson would have noticed if he was getting all those drugs? Wouldn't you think he would have noticed that he would have died? See, you don't know, guys, you know? I mean, it just leaves it unclear. It just doesn't make sense. It just leaves the story unclear. And I don't think that Michael Jackson killed himself. I really don't. If there's proof that I say that if he did kill himself, because there were so many cocktails of drugs in Michael Jackson's system that should have been only used in an operating room. And no one uses propofol. It's just absolutely awful. And I don't think we'll ever get the truth, because the story just is just so strange, and we're not getting the untold truth of what happened to Michael Jackson, and I don't think we'll ever will. And especially people trying to find out if he's alive, and people listening to music. How could there be new music if he's dead? Answer me that, you know? I just don't know, guys, you know. I'm sorry, guys, my throat's a bit sore, so this could be the last video for tonight. I know I said I was going to do more, but I'll do more soon enough. But hope you guys are liking these 2 videos I've done of Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson, you know, he was the best, you know, and there will never be another person like him. A lot of people are missing Michael Jackson, and I obviously know what it's like to lose a loved one, because it's just absolutely, it just sucks, and it's just, there's nothing you can do about it. Sorry, guys, sorry about that. There's just nothing you can do about it, you know, and I don't think we'll ever know what happened to Michael Jackson. I don't think, it's sad, and it's a tragedy it shouldn't have happened, and it did. And I just hate to say this, that, I do believe he's alive. There's enough proof and enough evidence that says that he could be alive. But what I think is that I don't think we'll ever get the truth of what happened. I don't know. People might say to me, "Well, we might or we might not," but we're never going to know what really happened. We know that Michael Jackson had so many drugs in him system, and it killed him, and he was in cardiac arrest, heart attack. It's just so many. It's just so much about this story. It's just terrible. It is terrible. It's just I I'm just lost with words, because I don't think we're ever gonna know what happened. It's just, I mean, when I think of it, if Michael Jackson had done the tour and all this wouldn't have happened, yes, it would have been amazing. But to me, I just say to myself, how could this happen? And there was a doctor there. How could this happen? How could the doctor not know that Michael Jackson was on all this stuff? I mean, like, it's just terrible. It just doesn't make sense, especially being the greatest entertainer of all time. It's just, I don't know, guys. I really just don't know. Yes, we'll live his legacy and his music. Always, yeah. I will always go on in my videos with Michael Jackson. This is 2018. 2019 is not far off. And I will go on in 2019 of Michael Jackson. But these videos will get better as I go along. But what else would there be more to talk about? Unless the story gets better and there will be more news of Michael Jackson, of how he died. I don't know. But I've been doing these videos a while now, and I've enjoyed doing these videos. I've done a lot of videos of a lot of things. My YouTube is my legacy. It's my whole life story. It's just everything I've said and done, and it's my legacy. It's my life. And I know a few people on YouTube, and they know me. And I came on Facebook early in 2015, and then I came on Facebook in 2016, and then 2017 was a good year. I hadn't done no videos in 2017. I think I done one, and then I stopped doing them for almost a year, and then I came back again. And it's good to be back in 2018 doing videos of Michael Jackson and other things, And when you stop doing videos, you kind of lose people, like subscribers and people who like you doing these videos. Those people will kind of, well, go on to somebody else. But now I'm back, and I've been back since June. I'm glad to be back since June. And time just goes on and on. Time goes in a split second. And I don't think we ever gonna find out how Michael Jackson really died, unless you guys know how he died, or I don't think anybody will ever know. And another thing I wanted to talk about as well is the spirit videos that people have been doing of Michael Jackson and contacting with the dead, the spirit. Michael Jackson said in one of the, I don't know if this is real or not, he said Michael Jackson said someone called Jimmy said it, that killed him. I don't know who that is, but if you just look up Michael Jackson's spirit, you can hear the guy trying to contact with Michael Jackson and saying that did the doctor really kill you, and then all that there. I would take you guys to watch it and see what you guys think yourselves, unless you guys have seen them, but I'm just letting you know anyway. But I just don't know where to go on from this. Michael Jackson was a legend, and I don't think we're ever going to get the truth. and it's just really fucking annoying. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what's happening. And now that Michael Jackson is not here, it's just really annoying, because a lot of people really loved Michael Jackson. Guys, I'm sorry, my throat's a bit sore, but I've said everything I wanted to say in these 2 videos, and I swear on my heart that I had the best yet to come in my the King of Pop Michael Jackson videos. They're going to get better, and I will keep my promise that Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, his legacy music will live on, and I mean that, and I will keep doing these videos as long as I can for you guys, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Guys, I will see you guys in the next video. All new videos coming up soon for you guys, and I hope you guys have enjoyed these 2 videos tonight of Michael Jackson. Take care, guys. Peace out.